And welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could. Glad to be here with you. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. So we have a lot going on today, a lot of news, breaking news all over the place. And Dr. Sally Bird's in studio. Stephen is on the other side of the glass as usual. Gary's on this side of the glass with me in the broadcast studio. Stephen works the board. Gary works the stream. I work my mouth. And Dr. Bird will have a few things to say, too. It's always nice to have her. And she just got back from Russia. She said that she went to dinner with Vladimir. Given that performance yesterday, I don't know, man. You better stay. My God, what a mess. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? It's unbelievable. The world's upside down. What was black is white. What's white, black, and who knows? Left is right. Right is left. I don't know. That's why I love doing this show. Because it's grounding. For me, it grounds me because I have to think in terms of the audience. The guiding principle of the show is it's always about the audience. And so when you're letting that be a beacon for you, you know, that lighthouse light in the middle of all the confusion, you say, wait a minute, got to remember why you're doing this. It's for the audience. That gets you grounded. So we love doing it. We love being able to share whatever we learn, try to save you some time and effort, and then inspire you to go do some work on your own and explore. Can't cover everything in great depth, although we do cover stories in greater depth than traditional news, but you'll see. There's one story I definitely want to share with you. It deals with blood pressure medications being recalled. 3 companies have recalled. It's a voluntary recall. And N-nitroso-dimethylamine, you may not know what that is, but that is the reason why these drugs were recalled. I'm going to report on that. Then yet another study out, and boy, they just milk this issue to death, dealing with carbs and fats. Okay. Well, I'll try to address it and give you some background. Another story, you'll see if I can get to it. Large study reviews the cardiovascular benefits of walnuts. That's not the first of its kind. And I might say, I like walnuts. I like cashews, too. So I went about finding another story on cashews. Got to justify my eating of cashews. They taste too good to be healthy, right? Something wrong with these. These can't be healthy. They taste good. And isn't that crazy how we get conditioned? If it doesn't smell, look, or taste funny, then it's not healthy. Right? We get conditioned to believe that.
Yeah.
Because so many unhealthy foods look, smell, and taste good. We get confused.
I'm sitting here as you talk about that. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, really. I mean, I've become a big fan of celery lately because the neighbor next door has grown celery.
Excellent.
So he just leaves it at my doorstep. So it wasn't my choice. It was because it was there.
And then celery, you have to watch with celery, loaded with sodium. So,
but potassium too, Doc.
Yeah,
it balances out.
Look it up. Look up celery and let's look at the profile on it. Tell me what that is. I don't recall.
It's actually really good for blood pressure.
Really?
That's true.
It
Yes.
really is.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And that'll tie into the story since we're talking about this recall on blood pressure meds. And by the way, almonds I'll give you a little breakdown on almonds. We always invite you to, so there's a lot going on. And then Dr. Bird walked in with a suitcase of ideas that she wants to talk about. God, She went to Russia. You know I'm going to go into that. She said the food was terrible.
Not to them, you know.
Not to them. You didn't tell them or the food?
No, I was very nice. I just didn't gain any weight on that trip.
Yeah, you didn't eat. What's the favorite? What's the most one of the more favorite Russian dishes? Be mindful now. My father was from Ukraine, so go ahead.
Well, normally a good borscht soup is wonderful. So that's what I've always loved about Russian food.
That's served cold or hot?
It can be served either.
Was it beets?
They serve a beet, but it wasn't a thick soup like you might get in a Russian restaurant here in the United States. And it was summer beets, so they were yellow, orange beets shredded with just a tiny bit of onion. So it just wasn't very flavorful. However, the desserts rock. So I have to give them credit for the desserts.
Did you have any vodka?
No. They try to push it on you, but I don't drink hard liquor.
Vodka's everywhere, right?
It's everywhere. Yes, it is. They do have organic green tea, though, Doc.
Oh, they did?
Yes, they did in the restaurants.
What are the grocery stores like? Were you in St. Petersburg? Where were you?
In St. Petersburg.
Oh, so you were, okay. So you were really in the heart of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell us about the grocery stores.
I didn't get to go. We were on tours, so we saw palaces, gardens, and tourist areas and housing developments. You didn't see a lot of grocery stores. They were little tiny, almost like a convenience store over here were like the grocery stores over there. They weren't large, but we didn't get to go inside.
Was there anything about your visit that caused you to, that concerned you?
No. Well, we weren't allowed to turn our cell phones on.
What?
Because they monitor the conversation. So we did not.
Wait.
The cruise ship advised us. The tour guides advised us. And it took us an hour and a half just to go through customs off a ship where we've already been cleared into the country.
And before you left the ship, you were instructed not to talk on your cell phone.
That is correct.
Because they monitor.
They will monitor them. Mm-hmm. Conversations, bank, whatever you're doing.
So much for free election.
But once you get stamped with a Russian stamp, the next day you go, they clear you in 2 seconds. It was very fast. Once you have the green light to go in.
They put a stamp on your hand or something?
And the passport.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
They stamp the passport.
They stamp the passport. It's very rigid. Everything is orderly and controlled.
I would call that oppressive, but that's just me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Were you on pins and needles?
No. We had wonderful folks as our tour guides. Some of the other countries, you could feel the oppression, like Estonia. So you could feel it in some of the locals. It's just a lot of them have hard lives.
What would be your best advice for somebody traveling overseas? A couple of things to bring to make sure you always have.
Save your answer for the other side because I know you'll give a fulsome answer. Good question. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutritia.
She lived down the block from me when I was a kid.
I'll shut up.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Nutritia. I've never said that in all the years I've been doing this show. Nutritia. Okay. I'll have to figure out how to use that in one of my writings. Dr. Sally Bird's in studio. So many stories trending. Let me start with the recall. This is, wow. 3 companies recall blood pressure medications over what? Concerns regarding cancer. My goodness. Drugs used to control high blood pressure and prevent heart failure were recalled last week due to an impurity that can lead to cancer. I'm going to tell you about the drug, about the compound in question, N-nitroso-dimethylamine. And the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, I have the announcement. It's a voluntary recall of several medicines containing valsartan, that's the brand, I guess, following detection of an impurity. The FDA is alerting healthcare professionals and patients of a voluntary recall of several drug products containing the active ingredient valsartan used to treat high blood pressure and heart failure. The impurity in question is N-nitroso-dimethylamine, which was found in the recalled products. However, they said, I'm reading now from the FDA alert. However, not all products containing valsartan are being recalled. NDMA, which I said to you, N-nitroso-dimethylamine, is classified as a problem human carcinogen. When I'm going to tell you what they used this compound for, you're going to say it was irresponsible to put this compound in the drug in the first place, but you'll see. It's based on results from laboratory tests that they determined that NDMA is a carcinogen or possible. The FDA review is ongoing, they said, and has included investigating the levels of NDMA in the recalled products. Because valsartan is used in medicines to treat serious medical conditions, the FDA is talking now, patients taking the recalled valsartan-containing medicine should continue taking their medicine until they have a replacement product. I wouldn't take that. Let me see. There's arsenic in your product. Continue to take. No. What you need to do, what they're getting at is here, you should never stop taking your medication until you talk to your doctor. I would let a week or 2 weeks go by, make an appointment right away with your cardiologist, and talk to your doctor about it. Don't sit on it. Now, let me tell you about N-nitroso-dimethylamine. I have from the Agency for Toxic Substances and Dietary Registry. This is a formal site. It's the ATSDR. That's the acronym. I use this from time to time to inform me about compounds. This fact sheet that they provide gives you a lot of insight. N-nitroso-dimethylamine is produced by industry in small amounts, but may be formed in the environment from chemical reactions. Okay, so it's a naturally occurring compound, but can also be made. It causes liver cancer in animals. I'm reading now from the ATSDR. This chemical has been found in at least one of the 1,177 national priorities list sites identified by the Environmental Protection Agency. N-nitroso-dimethylamine is produced by industry only in small amounts for research. At room temperature, it is a yellow liquid with no distinct odor, and they go on to describe it. How might I get exposed to it? Well, one thing you could do is eat food containing it, such as cured meats, fish, and cheese. Notice the word cured. Cured meats, fish, and cheese contain N-nitroso-dimethylamine. Another way you can get in contact with this compound, using toiletry and cosmetic products such as shampoos and cleansers that contain it. This is one of the words you can't read on the ingredients on the facts panel. You'll see this long chemical, N-nitroso-dimethylamine, and people stumble and they just gloss over it. Breathing or inhaling cigarette smoke, which may contain low levels. Another way is eating foods containing alkylamines, which cause nitrodimethylamine to form in the stomach. Working in industries such as tanneries, pesticide manufacturing plants, and rubber and tire plants, you are put at exposure. In the experiments with animals, with lab animals, it causes liver cancer. So I'm just telling you, this is just one little small example of the thousands of chemicals in the environment that we're so unaware of and we get exposed to and make people sick, and they don't know how they got sick. Oh, they put it in blood pressure medication. Why would you do that? I guess it must have maybe it made the drug work better. I don't know why they put it in there. I wasn't in that meeting, so I don't know. I don't know.
Their mistake, right?
I don't know what they're doing. All I know, if you're putting something in a drug that's killing lab animals, yeah. I would strongly urge you not to put it in the drug. But what do I know? I'm just a producer and talk show host and researcher. What do I know? You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're coast to coast and we're global. I just shake my head because the thousands, I mean, it's overwhelming.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
Watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Sally Bird's in studio, just back from Russia, Denmark, and places. She'll get her to talk about it. So Gary had asked Dr. Bird, what best advice can you give to people traveling abroad? And I want to give her an opportunity to share that with you. It does relate to health and your wellness and your well-being. People sometimes do not get informed. They pack a suitcase and they're not well-traveled, and they just think, you get on a plane and you go somewhere. Well, maybe not so easily. Dr. Bird, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for coming in studio. When did you get back?
Last week.
Last week. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you're grounded again now, acclimated. You're in the right time zone, and
Yeah.
got your circadian rhythms all in chiming the way they should. To Gary's question, what advice can you give to people this summer as they embark upon their summer vacations, all here within the continental United States and abroad?
Great question. If you are traveling by airplane, they do allow you a quart bag for gels and liquids, and highly recommend you put together your own personal immune protection kit. Mine also always includes the Silver Biotics Silver, so you can either take the smaller bottle or pack a larger one in your checked luggage. Very, very important to consume maybe a tablespoon a day just to protect you against food poisoning, germs, whatever you may come in contact with. Also, the silver gel on your hands 2 to 3 times a day will do wonders for you. Also, you can put it on your face, just in your nostrils, in your ears, on an airplane, a cruise ship, even in a car. If you're going anywhere, highly advise that you pack silver. And also some probiotics in case you were to get some indigestion. turmeric, bromelain, and some wild oregano and or whatever essential oils you might like to travel with, especially tea tree or lavender for calming, but it also protects you in case you're in a situation where there might be dampness, mold, or must. Those would be the most, common things to pack. But you need to think about it and you need to do it so that you have a great, great, great travel experience.
The TSA, I'm at the TSA, the Transportation Security Administration's website. This is what they say, and I'm quoting them now. You are allowed to bring a quart-sized bag of liquids, aerosols, gels, creams, and pastes in your carry-on bag through the checkpoint. So you got a quart-sized bag. Plastic bag. These are limited to travel-sized containers that are 3.4 ounces. That's 100 milliliters or less per item. That's it. You can't go any bigger than that. 3.4 ounces, a container. Now, you can have several of those. You can have certainly less. Placing these items in the small bag and then separating from your carry-on bag facilitates the screening process, they say. Pack items that are in containers larger than 3.4 ounces or 100 millimeters in the checked baggage. If it's 3.5, 3.6, they will confiscate it.
Yes.
They will, and I don't know, they throw all that stuff away. I don't know what they do with it.
They throw it away.
They're supposed to. Now, that bottle you have there, can you hold it up, the spray bottle? Okay, well, how many ounces is that?
This is 4 ounces.
So that wouldn't make it.
No, you've got to put it in the checked bag.
Okay.
Or transfer it into a smaller spray bottle, and you can take it. Many times this is passed through with no problems, but if you don't have a backup.
Have you ever squeezed that by? Have you tried?
Yes, I have.
And they didn't take it from you?
Nope.
What, did you smile at them or something?
Yep.
Okay, so you took those on your trip. Let's just repeat. You mentioned oil of oregano.
Yes.
Go ahead. What were the?
You need some probiotics in case you get, food poisoning, something upsets your stomach. Between the probiotics and the silver, you can breeze through most simple types of bacterial upset. But the wild oregano will help. Probiotics, essential oils help sometimes because you can put them in the water.
And the rules apply. Remember now, the container can't be any bigger than 3.4 ounces. It's not very big.
Right.
Can't be taken on, a quart of milk.
No. But you could pack larger sizes, for instance, of the silver.
Put it in your bag.
Also, you
bag.
can pack tea bags.
Oh,
Green tea.
They allow you to do that.
Yes, you can pack as much dry weight things as you can fit into your luggage.
All right. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. You have to remember that when you're traveling to these other countries, you're subject to toxins, parasites, and you don't know. Even going to Italy, France, or Germany, any of these countries, it's a different environment. You're out of your element. So you got to be prepared. When I travel, I even have my doctor write me a script for antibiotics, just in case, especially when I travel to places where you can get really sick. Anthony Bourdain talked about this. He said that oftentimes when he traveled and he sat down to eat a meal, he knew he was at risk. He knew. But he said, so that I would not insult. He talked about that. I just saw that they were showing before he committed suicide. He was talking about that he would take the risk because he didn't want to insult the guests, his hosts, rather. He didn't want to insult them, and he would get sick. And, you suffer. Gastrointestinal. So, and he was well-traveled. He knew how to do it. You know, now that I mentioned him, did you ever watch his shows?
Yes, I did.
There were they showed some scenes, you know, when they were doing a memorial to him, where, you know, he would spend time by himself, apparently a lot of time. And they would show him in a restaurant somewhere off the beaten path, you know, all by himself in the middle of the night, sitting down in this stark restaurant where the food was probably pretty good, not a high-end, fancy, high-flown restaurant, sitting there eating at a table. It looked barren, but he was enjoying himself, right? Got to know what you're doing. That guy, I miss him. Man, I miss that guy. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. We'll come back. Dr. Bird has some other things she wants to serve up, and they're safe to consume.
Did you get...
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Yesterday, I reported on the suspected parasite outbreak in McDonald's mixed salad. And I'm going to make this... I keep telling you, every day something comes over the transom about food safety. That yesterday was McDonald's. Today, and it was the salad. Today, it's crab meat in Venezuela. It's being reported there have been 12 cases of people in the U.S. becoming sick after eating fresh crab meat. So much for fresh. Fresh crab meat from Venezuela. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration reported. The agency reported the illnesses were caused by Vibrio paraimmunocyticus. Take Latin class, you need it. Bacteria, and advised people to avoid eating fresh crab meat from Venezuela. This goes on every single day, all the time. And people think, oh, you're just, you're making it up. You say it I'm going to report just to show you that I'm not making it up. Every other day, there's something about a food safety issue. You wouldn't believe it, but it's true.
I think it's funny that how mainstream media steers away from it. 2 weeks later, they were talking about the Honey Smacks that we talked about 2 weeks ago.
I often beat them to the punch.
A lot.
People say, what journalism? You have no journalism on that show. Excuse me? What are you talking about? And then I do have... In journalism, you say reporting. That means you're talking with someone who's giving you information and you can't necessarily reveal the source. And people tell me things and I can't reveal the source. And sometimes I can't even say that I got it from a source because it would give the source away given the context of the story. So now you have Venezuelan crab meat. Beware. I'm surprised you didn't get Dr. Sally Birds with me. So what was the itinerary for the trip? In what order?
We cruised out of Southampton,
England,
and over to Norway, Copenhagen, Denmark, Estonia, Tallinn, Estonia, 2 days in Russia. There was an overnight in Russia, St. Petersburg, and then Helsinki, Finland, and Skagen, Denmark.
So you missed all the goings-on in Helsinki, and...
We got World Cup. Okay, that's what everybody was happy about, was the Russian win on the World Cup, at least the preliminary one.
Did you walk away from this trip illuminated in any way?
Yes, it's... first of all, I'm very grateful that we get to live in the United States of America and in Florida, where it's warm. The people have a very challenging life. It's a hard life, Doc.
Around the world,
yeah.
Different places,
yeah.
Like in Estonia, for example.
Very, very hard. People still think they live in a communist country. They're just not happy. It was very obvious. There's still a sense of oppression, and
that's one of the in traveling that's why I like difference and things not to be so homogenized.
Yes.
We sometimes lose sight of what we have and how much appreciation we should have. I know that sounds cliche to say. We take things for granted. When you travel to these other places and you see the socioeconomic deprivation and the suffering and the lack of freedom and the lack of good food, healthy food, and so it goes on and on. Things that we just common things that we take for granted. We're able to walk into a health store and buy whatever we want, and some places don't even have grocery stores, never mind a health store.
Right.
It goes on and on. So this is part of wellness and our well-being. Where we live makes a difference. We all know that. Where we live. I have lived in places where it was dreadful and my health suffered. I'm very sensitive to that's why I'm so careful with whom I affiliate and where I live. And Gary will tell you, there's not a bunch of people hanging around.
No,
sir. I'm pretty much, if it's public figure as I am, for me, it's just for me. Now, some people like all that. I have a big network, but not a lot. I can't do well with that. I don't. So you didn't get sick and you're lucky.
No.
You know how to take care of yourself.
You know how to take care as long as you pack your things that will protect you and drink, your proper tea, especially green tea, and use spices. Ask restaurants for cayenne pepper and some basil or rosemary. Protect yourself. Turmeric is good too. Curry powder. Eat Indian food.
When I was coming home from Denver, the two women were sitting next to me, and this one lady had alcohol wipes, and and they sat down. She's pulling out these alcohol wipes, and I'm sitting. I'm smiling. I thought of you.
I know.
I said Sally would find this humorous because that alcohol wipe is only going to last for how long?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. And she said to me, "Sir," first of all, sir, she said, would you like a alcohol wipe? I said, sure. And I took it and I wiped my hands. And she's wiping everything down. She wiped down the tray. She wiped down.
They do it.
Right? Yeah. Last 2 minutes. She would have been better off to use.
Spray the Silver Biotics on the tray table, on your face, in your mouth, in your eyes. It's a better choice.
That's hard to get on the plane. That's a big bottle.
You can put it in a small little 1 ounce carry size.
Okay.
Stick it in your pocket if you had to.
Silver Biotics is made by
American Biotech Labs
and
out of American Fork, Utah.
Where is it? Where in Utah?
American Fork. It's about 45 minutes south of Salt Lake City.
So if you're traveling, you might want to consider taking with you, give them the list.
The Silver Biotics liquid,
liquid
the spray, the small size, the 1.5 ounce of the silver gel, additional turmeric, a bromelain, probiotics, wild oregano, and your essential oils and green tea.
Would you say oil of oregano?
Oil of oregano.
North American Urban Spice?
The best. They're the best.
I got a question about Parasite Cleanse, too, by the way.
Okay. And people say, parasites. I don't have any parasites. Really? Well,
They do.
Yeah, I got news for you. The parasite, we don't, Cass Ingram was on just the day before yesterday.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He's the only guest that talks about parasites. We come back, we'll talk more. Dr. Bird has a few other things to share with you. Silver, the technology and the science has really come a long, long way. And I'll give you my one single piece of advice. Stop making silver at home. Stop it. It's not a good idea. It's dangerous. Don't need to. You got Silver Biotics. We got them right here today. We'll be back.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of Wild Forest Extracts, Wild Chaga, and Birch Bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you never dreamed possible. Wild Chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild Birch Extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga Birch Bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charged Tea with Wild Birch Bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will
The proceeding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
Attention all authors. Page Publishing is looking for authors. Have you written a book and want to get it published? Page Publishing will get your book into bookstores and for sale online at Amazon, Apple iTunes, and other outlets. They handle all aspects of the publishing process for you. Printing, cover art, publicity, copyright, and editing. Call 800-664-2871 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-664-2871 for your free author submission kit. Again, 800-664-2871.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition on 1250 WHNZ. Thanks for taking us along when you drive to work or go for a walk. You can also bring us into your home as well. If you have Amazon Echo, to hear us when we're live, tell Alexa to, and use these words, set my alarm to play 1250 WHNZ weekdays at 9 a.m. If you'd like to hear the Let's Talk Nutrition podcast, ask Alexa to play Let's Talk Nutrition on iHeartRadio. I promise Let's Talk Nutrition is a good house guest, live or podcast.
1250 wins WHNZ.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by TheraWorks Relief.
This is Dr.
I'm
Michael
Deborah
Garko. Thank you
Rodriguez.
for
The
watching Let's
outrage
Talk
isn't going
Nutrition.
away
The show
over
will return
President
shortly.
Trump backing Vladimir Putin's rejection of U.S. intelligence findings on Russian election meddling. Republican Senator Ben Sasse of Nebraska.
You have a choice between siding with Vladimir Putin or siding with patriots in the U.S. intelligence community. There's no choice here. The answer is obvious.
The president has a supporter in
This is
Kentucky
Dr. Michael
Republican
Garko. Thank you
Rand
for
Paul.
watching
No, I
Let's
think
Talk
the president did a
Nutrition.
good thing by meeting with Putin, and I think it's a mistake for people
LTN
to
streams
try
live
to
Monday through
turn this
Friday,
into a
9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube,
partisan escapade.
Facebook, and the
Correspondent Lee
LTN
Jia Jiang
website.
says
The show
Mr. Trump's
also
top
airs on
aides
radio
are
coast to coast,
scrambling.
including
Senior
Hawaii,
administration
Monday through
officials tell
Friday,
CBS
9 to
News
11
there
a.m.
is
Eastern.
an effort
Please check your
underway
local
to clean
listings.
up
We'll be
this
right
mess
back.
created by President Trump's comments yesterday. And administration officials are very clear about what they want him to say, that he believes U.S. intelligence over Vladimir Putin, and to make sure there will not be any effort by the U.S. to cooperate with
This is
Russia
Dr.
on the
Michael
Mueller
Garko.
probe.
Thank you
The
for watching
president
Let's
likely
Talk
to get an
Nutrition.
earful
The
from
show will
Republican
return shortly.
lawmakers in an afternoon meeting at the White House. Former President Barack Obama weighing in with his spin on politics 2018 style.
Given the strange and uncertain times that we
This is
are
Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's
And they
Talk
are strange.
Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
and they are uncertain.
Mr. Obama speaking in South Africa to mark the 100th anniversary of the birth of Nelson Mandela. Police in Houston have arrested a suspected serial killer after a car chase this morning. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says they got a tip about a suspicious
Dr. Michael
car.
Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition.
Very
Following
quickly,
commercial messages, the
arrived
show
a
will
couple
return
minutes
shortly.
after,
LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on
Jose
YouTube,
Rodriguez murdered a
Facebook,
woman
and
in
the
her
LTN
home on
website.
Friday,
The show
then
also
killed
airs
2
on
people
radio
in 2
coast to
separate
coast,
mattress
including
stores.
Hawaii,
One Saturday,
Monday
the other
through
Monday.
9 to 11
A
a.m.
sightseeing
Eastern.
boat in
Please check your
Hawaii
local
gets too
listings.
close
We'll
to
be
the
right
Kilauea
back.
volcano.
A bunch of steam and the rocks and stuff flying, and a lot of it landed inside the boat.
Sightseers shocked as they witnessed the flames and smoke from exploding molten lava. 23 people were injured. The Coast Guard is revising policy to keep tourists at a safe
This
distance.
is Dr. Michael Garko.
A warning
Thank
not
you for
to eat
watching
crab
Let's
meat
Talk
if it
Nutrition.
comes from
The show will
Venezuela.
return
Here's
shortly.
CBS's Vicki Barker.
The FDA and the CDC say the fresh crab meat has infected at least 12 people in Maryland, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, and the District of Columbia so far. At least 4 people had to
This
be
is Dr. Michael
hospitalized.
Garko. Thank you
It's
for watching
generally
Let's
sold
Talk
in
Nutrition.
plastic
The
tubs
show will
might be
return
labeled
shortly.
as pre-cooked. You should ask restaurants and grocery stores where their crab meat is from before buying it.
The Dow is down 34 points. This is CBS News.
To experience relief from foot and leg cramps, use TheraWorks Relief. Get TheraWorks Relief today in the pain relief aisle at your local
This is
pharmacy.
Dr. Michael Garko.
Ask your
Thank you for
pharmacist
watching
for
Let's Talk
TheraWorks
Nutrition.
Relief.
Following commercial messages, the show will return
ZipRecruiter,
shortly.
the smartest way to
LTN
hire.
streams live Monday through
ZipRecruiter posts
Friday,
your
9
job
to
to
11
over
a.m.
100
Eastern
job
on
boards
YouTube,
with just one
Facebook,
click,
and the
and then
LTN
their
website.
smart matching
The show also
technology
airs
finds
on
the
radio
right
coast to
candidates.
coast,
Try it for
including
free
Hawaii,
at
Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m.
ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Eastern. Please check your
To
local
prevent muscle
listings.
cramps in
We'll
your
be
legs
right
and
back.
feet, use TheraWorks Relief. This fast-acting foam is clinically proven to relieve leg and foot cramps. Get TheraWorks Relief today at select Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid pharmacies or TheraWorksRelief.com. Ask your pharmacist for TheraWorks Relief.
Hey, Dave, you in for golf this weekend?
Dr. Michael Garko.
Can't.
Thank you for
I promised
watching
I'd find
Let's
a plumber
Talk
to
Nutrition.
fix a
The
sink
show will
and a
return
painter to
shortly.
paint. Just use Angie's List. Doesn't that cost money? Not at all. It's free to find pros in your area who can do the work. You can even read ratings and reviews from other customers. What about roofing pros? Angie's
This
List
is
has
Dr.
pros
Michael
for
Garko.
everything.
Thank you for
And to save
watching
time,
Let's
they'll
Talk
even match you to
Nutrition.
the
The
best
show
pros
will
for the
return
job.
shortly.
Oh, that's awesome. Looks like I'll be able to play after all.
Find the best pros for your next project at angieslist.com.
Ever wonder why Miller High Life is called the champagne of beers? Because it's a flavorful, easy drinking beer with a perfect
This is
storm
Dr. Michael
of tiny
Garko. Thank you for
champagne-like
watching
bubbles.
Let's Talk Nutrition.
And
Following
it's been
commercial
that way
messages, the show will
since
return
1903.
shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m.
to the
Eastern
High
on
Life.
YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including
2018
Hawaii,
Miller Brewing
Monday
Company,
through
Milwaukee,
Friday,
Wisconsin.
9 to
Drink
11
High Life
a.m.
responsibly.
Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll
From
be
the
right
Florida
back.
Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
There's some slow traffic westbound on I-4 from the Selman connector into 275. We're also slowing down northbound on 275 on the eastbound east end of the Howard Franklin Bridge. Have an accident blocking 2.5 lanes southbound on US 19.
This is Dr.
at
Michael
Beacon
Garko.
Woods.
Thank
And
you
a
for
wreck on
watching
22nd
Let's
Avenue
Talk
North at
Nutrition.
17th
The
Street.
show will
See traffic
return
problems, Call
shortly.
the injury firm of Abrahamson and Newark Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is brought to you by Hotels.com. With Hotels.com, get rewarded from seaside cabins.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
With access to instant savings too. Hotels.com. You do you and get rewarded. Instant savings available on select properties.
1250 winds, weather center forecast, low 90s for the high today, hot and humid afternoon, rain chance 40%, seeing a few light sprinkles through South Tampa.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for
the low
watching
tonight,
Let's
look
Talk
for higher rain
Nutrition.
chance
Following
for some heavy
commercial
showers
messages,
tomorrow.
the show will return
Upper 80s,
shortly.
low 90s
LTN
for the high.
streams live
Close the
Monday
week
through
that
Friday,
way
9
out
to 11
on
a.m.
Thursday and
Eastern
Friday.
on
Same
YouTube,
forecast.
Facebook,
Impact
and
Radio,
the LTN
1250
website.
winds.
The
The
show also
following
airs
is a
on
commercial
radio coast to
program
coast,
paid for
including
by
Hawaii,
Let's Talk
Monday through
Nutrition,
Friday, 9 to 11
LLC.
a.m.
The
Eastern.
opinions,
Please check
viewpoints,
your
and
local
promises
listings.
made
We'll
during
be
the
right
following
back.
program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The
Statements
show will
made during
return
this
shortly.
broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of
This
all
is Dr.
nutritional
Michael Garko.
supplements
Thank you
used
for
and immediately
watching Let's
notify your
Talk
physician
Nutrition.
if you have
The
any
show
health
will
concern
return
or
shortly.
undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Let's
Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by. Dr. Sally Bird's in studio. Just got back from a long trip abroad. Went to St. Petersburg, Russia, Copenhagen, Denmark. Where else?
Oslo.
Estonia. You went to Estonia. She said Estonia was dark, not
Finland. No.
Dark in a sense that it wasn't a happy place. So she's just got back. And how long were you gone? 2 weeks? A week?
12 nights.
12 nights. Mm-hmm. And she got back and didn't get sick.
Major.
Which is remarkable, traveling to those places and not getting sick, because she knows how to travel and taking her silver products with her, the Silver Biotics products, the spray, the gel, and whatnot. She'll review that for you and give you a checklist of what to take on a trip. Traveling even within the continental United States, too, by the way. You just don't pack a bag. You just don't pack clothes and hairbrush and dryer and stuff. You got to think about food. You're going to be eating. You're going to be touching. You're going to be in environments that you're not accustomed to. So we'll get to that. So much trending. So many news stories. There was one optimistic story. How about that for a change? A large study reviews the cardiovascular benefits of walnuts. This is good. This is not the first study in this line of research. There are scores of them, I suspect. In recent years, there are studies that point to nuts as a healthy food choice. Clearly. Mm-hmm. All right. There is a health issue I'll put off to the side for a second, and we'll come back to it. Most of them were observational studies. They had small sample sizes. Some of them probably weren't even random samples. They were convenience samples. Now, this new study, a systematic review of clinical trials spanning over 2 decades, 25 years, has confirmed the hypothesis that there is a very good relationship between nuts and cardiovascular health. This is good. I like walnuts. Eat walnuts. I enjoy them. Put them on my cereal and this and that. The review updated the results of a previous meta-analysis that was published in 2009. That one included 13 clinical trials. Now, this study, they looked at 26 randomized clinical trials, and when you put all the sample sizes together, it was 1,059 participants between the ages of 22 and 75. Some people in the study had conditions, they had high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, or obesity among the study participants. So this wasn't necessarily a healthy population altogether. And there's much more. Here's what they said. More specifically, this is in capsule, quoting, a diet rich in walnuts had a 3.25% greater reduction in total cholesterol levels, a 3.73% greater decrease in low-density lipoprotein, the LDL, cholesterol, and a 5.52% greater reduction in triglycerides. So that's good. That's just with one food. Mm-hmm. Eating walnuts.
That's great.
So, good deal, right?
Very good.
Now, here's my concern about nuts. Mm-hmm. If you take raw nuts, walnuts, almonds, cashews.
Mm-hmm.
Take them out of the bag or the container, and you put them maybe in a bowl or in another bag, plastic bag. Can they develop a mold?
That's a great question. Usually the mold, that aflatoxin mold, that we hear about, is on the skin of the nut. Like a peanut skin. Walnuts do have a slight skin on them. Sometimes an almond, unless they're the ones without the skin, obviously they've got the skin on them. So if you were to sprout them, Doc, or roast them in your toaster oven, that would take care of it.
I think I got sick. I had some raw nuts, almonds, walnuts, cashews, and I put them together.
Yeah.
And I don't eat them all at once. So it took me a while to get through. Once I put them all together in a bag, put them in a plastic bag, I think a mold developed because I got pretty sick.
Did you put them in the freezer? Usually
I
tell people to store nuts in the freezer, especially in Florida. Yeah.
I didn't.
Wait, hold on. Store nuts
in the freezer because they won't they just get a little crunchier, but it prevents any mold issues. They don't get soft. Sometimes if nuts sit out, they'll get soft because they're sucking in the moisture from the room, especially if you have the air conditioning on or something.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
The other thing with nuts is that they're high in fat. Fat is susceptible to free radical damage, heat and light.
Yes.
Heat and light. All nuts are susceptible to contamination. All nuts are susceptible to contamination by aflatoxins. It's produced by certain naturally occurring fungi such as Aspergillus flavus, Aspergillus parasiticus. Aflatoxins are bad news, man. All the way around.
Can be.
They're bad news. It's even reported in some circles to be associated with cancer. They've been linked to impaired immune function, nutrient deficiencies, gastrointestinal problems. So I'm just saying, if you're going to eat nuts and they're raw, put them in the refrigerator. I left it sitting out on the counter.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
I won't do that again.
You can smell them too. Like the oils will turn slightly, and if you eat a nut and it tastes really bitter, usually the fat has oxidized.
And they're rancid.
Yeah, you can. It has an odd taste to them. You have to watch. For
what
instance,
about peanut butter?
nuts.
People don't put the peanut butter in the refrigerator.
They should be.
Really?
They should be. Even natural peanut butter, because the fat's all rising to the top, and it's sitting there, and it's fat.
Just remember, heat and light. Heat and light will cause oxidation in food.
Yes.
You could probably do a whole show on food safety. Because I've never ever heard about putting peanut butter in the refrigerator.
I wrote an article or two on a topic. I have done shows. Maybe I should revisit this. So in the Silver Biotics, going back to Silver Biotics, Silver, you sent me an article. It's a highly technical piece. And one of the authors is a Dr. Andrew Willoughby. Tell the audience who he is.
Well, he's a world-renowned researcher. He's been involved. He is prestigious in the dental industry, in the cosmetic industry, and he has been researching the silver molecular structure to be applied into other ingredients that can be used in different various medical procedures, from beauty to health.
He's a Canadian dentist. He has successfully performed 15,000 periosseous surgeries. That means in contact with bone, connective tissues, and blood. And he uses this particular method, NMSTTO, I don't know what that acronym means, as a wound healing disinfectant.
Yeah, he's using the liquid to disinfect the mouth during dental surgery and things like that.
Liquid silver?
The liquid silver.
Is he using Silver Biotics product?
Yes, he is.
He is?
Yes, he is.
Wow. So this is a very complicated paper. He uses what's called targeted electrovalent nanotherapy, TENT. What is that?
Well, nanotherapy is in reference to the Silver Biotics molecular structure.
All right. When we come back, Dr. Bird's going to tell you why ionic silver is problematic. We'll be back.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Okay, so silver has been around a long time, and a lot of confusion, conceptual confusion surrounds the manufacture of it, the use of it, and the effectiveness of it. It's all over the place, and there's a lot of back and forth between and among companies that make these products and consumers who use them. And it's interesting how ideological it can get. Some people use a certain brand. I wouldn't use any other brand. I mean, you know, now there are concerns with silver. One, according to Dr. Bird, she had sent me an email, and she was talking about the notion of how did you put it in your email? I lost my place here. Ionic silver.
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean? First of all, what is ionic silver, and why is it of concern to you?
An ionic silver molecular structure is super, super, super small. It's nano. It's one molecular structure, and sometimes they have to bind it to a protein chain to stabilize it.
Okay.
And sometimes they just leave it by themselves.
Okay.
And it has the ability to kill a pathogen, a bacteria, for instance, because it needs to steal one electron. But then it's done. It's called one and done. So after it takes, kills one pathogen, it sinks in the body. It's metabolized into your fats and proteins in your tissue, so you can't get rid of it. So does that sound healthy long term? Because people don't know what it does. It just starts, think of a lake, like sediment in the bottom of a pond or a lake.
Do you turn different color?
Sometimes. If you take a super high ppm, these ionics, some of them go up to 500 parts per million, which is ppm, and there are people turning blue or a grayish blue color over time. But that's only a visual that we get. We don't know what it's doing inside your body with this a metallic accumulation.
I suspect that some of the companies that use that technology use it in their marketing as a good thing.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
So Silver Biotics use a different technology. We'll get to that in a second. Let's go to Odessa. Mary, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to touch on the silver gel. About 3 weeks ago, I cut about a quarter of the tip of my finger off, slicing kale, and it was a very clean cut. Went to the hospital, the whole 9 yards, and I was really kind of concerned about the healing process of it, considering I didn't have the end. They had asked me maybe they could sew it back on, and I didn't bring it with me. But so a friend of mine had given me the silver gel, and I'd never heard about it, and he told me to put it on, make sure, all over your hands, and told me what else you could use it for, which is absolutely amazing. And 2 weeks later, my finger is healed and looks so good.
Wow.
I absolutely swear by it. I've told my sister, she lives in Iowa, she has several horses, so she's out doing things and gets cut and beat up all the time.
So do horses.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, yeah, I swear by it, and she is all over it.
That's terrific, Odessa.
You've heard these stories before.
Yes, it's amazing.
And I didn't realize about the probiotics, and my brother and sister-in-law have a house in Nicaragua, and they go down every couple of months, and so they, of course, never get sick. The one time I went down, it was many years ago, I got so ill. So now knowing this, before I go down and while I go down to Nicaragua, I will definitely have those products with me as well.
Yeah, you take the liquid that you can ingest, you take the silver gel, the gel, and then you have the spray. You can take all three, drink one, spray the other, and
you want to just load up.
That's amazing. I'm all over it. I think that's great.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Those kind of anecdotal stories resonate. It's not a clinical trial, but it's your experience, and you had that. Too bad you didn't take that tip of your finger. They probably could have sewed that back on.
Yeah, my son's a sweetheart. He threw it away. He didn't think that I needed it. I wanted to see it.
God bless him.
Oh my goodness! Be careful.
Well, thank you very much.
Be careful with those sharp objects.
But you do have your finger. That's the most important.
There you go.
I do, and it really doesn't even look that bad.
All right. Well, good. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Mary. So there you go. You see?
Yes.
Yeah. So the technology. So you don't like that nano.
The ionic is dangerous because people may consume too much over a long period of time. In a spot treatment emergency situation,
it would be all right.
It's fine. But you have to use more to also kill certain pathogens.
So what kind of technology are you using with these Silver Biotics products?
Well, they're using an advanced nanocolloid for the average consumer to understand it, or they're calling it an electrovalent tetrahedral bond application, which gets a little crazy with the chemistry. However, the silver is actually a different shaped molecular structure, and it has a high frequency rate to it. So when you drink it, it's like you're swallowing a UV light in a hospital. It's easy and it's non-toxic. You can drink as much of it as you need to drink it. It cannot accumulate in the body. It's excreted out. So you can take less of it and it will do more on the bacterial viral component.
You're listening to Dr. Sally Bird. She's an educator for American Biotech Labs, the makers of Silver Biotic products. You can go to their website,
www.ablsilver.com.
You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally, and we're always spraying that stuff around here. We're in a studio. People in and out of here. This is a grand experiment, and we are the guinea pigs.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Dr. Sally Bird is in studio with me today. She's an educator for American Biotech Labs and makers of Silver Biotics. Their spray, their gels, they have tooth gel, they have hand gel, just regular gel. They have the liquid that you can drink and the spray the liquid you can spray. It goes on and on. I was referencing the whole notion of nuts and how nuts can develop a mold, which is an aflatoxin that can make you very, very ill. Taking that theme a little further, I alluded to that can even cause cancer. Some people say, well, you're overreacting. Well, I'm at the National Cancer Institute right now, and I'm reading from their site. And they define aflatoxins as a family of toxins produced by certain fungi that are found on agricultural crops such as maize, that's corn, peanuts, cottonseed, and tree nuts. All right. The main fungi that produce aflatoxins are Aspergillus flavus and Aspergillus parasiticus. Those tend to be prevalent in warm, humid regions of the world. Florida would fall into one of those categories. Aflatoxin-producing fungi can contaminate crops in a field, at harvest, and during storage, or even in your own home, having nuts and whatever. People get exposed to these aflatoxins by eating contaminated plant products such as peanuts, or by consuming meat or dairy products from animals that are contaminated, that ate contaminated feed.
Mm-hmm.
See how this works? Farmers and other agricultural workers can get exposed by inhaling dust generated during the handling and processing of contaminated crops and feed. Just what you learned is just amazing. This is a quote from the National Cancer Institute. Quote, exposure to aflatoxins is associated with an increased risk of liver cancer, close quote. So when I say things, especially when I use the word cancer, I'm very careful. So, I'm lining up with the National Cancer Institute. I'm pretty good company there. You can reduce your aflatoxin exposure by buying only major commercial brands of nuts and nut butters. I'm not so sure that's a guarantee. You say no, right?
No, that's not a guarantee.
I agree with you. And by discarding nuts that look moldy, discolored, or shriveled, or smell funny.
Oh, yeah.
They smell funny, taste funny. Don't eat them.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get sick. Black mold. Black mold is an aflatoxin. Now, the products from American Biotech Labs, these silver biotic products, can be used in the home. You can ingest them, but you can also, this black mold, bad news, Dr. Bird. Black mold exposure and black mold poisoning is not uncommon, especially in warm regions. Mold in the house can be very deleterious to your health. Black mold is distinguishable from other molds because, guess what? It's black.
You can see it.
So, and it can be found indoors, growing on a variety of surfaces, especially things with high cellulose content, such as what? Wood, fiberboard, gypsum board, paper, lint, and dust. Don't you see black mold in the shower?
In the shower also.
Okay. So in the kitchen, let's just start there. Then we'll go to the bathrooms. The Silver Biotics spray.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have those? Do you use that in the kitchen to spray?
Yes, you can spray it on the countertops where if it's a non-porous countertop, it will stay there for a long time until it's wiped off with chemicals. Cutting boards accumulate a lot of bacteria and molds. They can get moldy, especially wooden cutting boards.
Right.
So a lot of chefs will spray or occasionally soak their boards with some silver. Even if they're running them through the dishwasher, the wood cracks and all that after time, but they want to sterilize the board. You can use it on glass cutting boards, knobs. If you've got meats like chicken, sometimes people will spray a little bit of silver in the meat.
Mm-hmm.
So you can reduce salmonella, the risk of salmonella in eggs or anything. You can't taste it. So it's not going to affect the taste.
Being practical, would you be able to spray it on barbecue grills and stuff like that? Because if you think about how people barbecue
after
grills,
they use it, you mean?
Yeah, because they leave them open, or they don't. You don't clean the actual grill itself. Most people just leave it on the grill.
That's a good. I don't know if anybody's ever tried silver on the barbecue grill. They scrape off the fat, and sometimes they oil them.
Yeah.
But then the oil gets exposed to heat, which is not healthy.
Which makes it rancid.
So that might be a good test, Gary.
So, and I was thinking on the back of the boat, we have where we fillet the fish out and stuff like that on a cutting board.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, you would want silver on that board.
And especially when you go to places like Green Swamp. Like you were the other day.
I should have taken it with me.
I don't know what humans are doing in a place called Green Swamp. We had a listener. he texted you, or he sent you. Was it on Facebook Messenger? What was it? He said, I looked up Green Swamp. What were you doing there?
Yeah, he said, yeah, it's bad.
He went to a place called Green Swamp, Dr. Bird, to go shoot.
Wow.
Little did he know that. Yeah. Let's go to John. John's in Tampa, Florida. John, welcome to the show.
Hey, Dr. Garko, Dr. Bird, how y'all doing today?
Good, and nice to hear your voice.
Good to hear you, too, always. Listen, I got a question for Dr. Bird about eczema. I'm sure that the silver gel is good for it. Is there anything that you can combine it with to make it even more effective?
Yes, John, that's a great question. The gel will work. However, the cream that has the silver in it will last longer.
What cream is that?
That's the silver cream, the Silver Biotics unscented cream, because it has the organic coconut oil in it with the hyaluronic acid.
Okay.
I highly recommend you use that. And sometimes if you layer it with calendula gel from those beautiful German marigolds that you can find in the natural products store, the calendula works too for healing.
All right. Now, I wonder if the eczema, do you know, is that a subdermal infection? If that's, or is maybe from, say, parasitic on the skin, or anything that you need to kill?
Okay, when we come back, we'll answer that question, John. You don't have to hang up. We're headed into some messages. We'll answer that question. We have the LTN Health question of the day, and we'll be right back. As they say, we'll be right back.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends: Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
Watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Here's the LTN health question of the day. The Silver Biotics products, they're let's say the liquid. Here's the question. Does it use an ionic technology or a colloidal technology? Does the Silver Biotics, the products made by American Biotech Labs, they use an ionic technology or method, or do they use a colloidal technology or method? Gave the answer earlier. Here's the number to call. You can win a $25 supplement gift card with the right answer.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Okay, John works for one of the health store chains here in the Tampa Bay area. And, John, eczema, your question's an interesting question. And this gets into... This can get complicated, but it's a medical condition. You got, the patches of skin become rough and inflamed, and you get blisters, and people itch, and they can bleed. And eczematous dermatitis is another name for it. But it starts to get complicated because you can have atopic dermatitis. You can have these... An atopic dermatitis is a different kind of condition here. It's a chronic eczematous skin disease. It's inherited, atopic dermatitis. And patients with atopic dermatitis have supersensitive skin and a decreased threshold for irritation. It's very problematic. It can destroy quality of life. I don't know if I'm getting at the answer to your question.
Well, it's very complicated. I knew that. I know it's stress related too. That can bring it on. So, anyway, I just wanted to be quick. I know y'all are stressed.
No, we're fine. So, with Dr. Bird, if you could repeat what you would do if somebody had eczema of some form, how would you use the Silver products?
First of all, John, the Silver gel is great because it takes the redness out, but to heal up the bumps and the patches, the cream lasts longer. You've got an 8-hour window of protection. It's just a better bang for the buck. You can also, there's a Silver cream.
What color's the tube?
It's like a teal, mint green.
And that's that's FDA cleared?
Yes. In fact, the eczema claim will be put on the box very soon.
And that's used for healing?
Yes.
I need to see about getting that in the stores because we have a lot of eczema people that come in for that.
Yeah. Also, internally, probiotics are a must, and knocking out the gluten and dairy can help.
What about taking the liquid internally?
Yes, highly recommend it.
Yeah, people, they can drink. You can drink the Silver Biotics. You can apply it topically, and you can spray it. So
yeah, well, I was going to tell Dr. Bird. I think Silver Biotics should probably be calling on every airlines and every airport in the country to have the liquid where you put a puddle under your tongue before you get on the plane, and then when you get on the plane, coat the inside of your nostrils with the gel. You won't get sick on the flight. I can almost guarantee.
Can you drink the spray?
That's right. Yes, Doc.
Yeah.
Is what's in the spray bottles what you drink, right?
Yes.
All right.
And put the gel in your nostrils. Don't be afraid of it. It won't hurt, but it traps and kills the bacteria that you're going to breathe in because of that air that you're breathing in, and you're breathing in everybody's germs. So
yeah,
it's a pretty healthy way to go. But anyway, thank you all so much.
It's our pleasure.
Great show as always, Doc.
Thank you very much. Let's go to Mayaca City. Have you been to Mayaca, Gary?
Yes, I have.
Of course you have. Mary, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hi, Dr. Garko.
How are things in Mayaca City?
Pretty steamy today.
Steamy Mayaca in July. So is the Silver Biotics product, do they use an ionic technology or colloidal technology?
I believe she said ionic. I've been listening.
Well, I can see how you got confused because the ionic is what's used in some products that make it very small particle in its nature and yet highly absorbed, but it can build up. I'm still going to give you credit for the question anyway, even though the answer is colloidal. We never mentioned colloidal. I just wanted to see, but that's okay. Explain to Mary again what the ionic problem is.
All the silvers, Mary, are nano in size, so it's not a size thing; it's a shape issue. And the ionic is very erratic in structure. So when you consume it, it stores in your body's tissues, which is not what you want when you're ingesting a silver product. The colloidal technology, which is very advanced and it gets complicated, is done in a way so that your body cannot absorb it. It goes in, kills the pathogens, and leaves the body within 24 hours, period. So there's no buildup, and using less can kill more pathogens than drinking a lot of the ionic.
Now, ionic can be used situationally.
Yes.
But Dr. Bird's not recommending it for long-term use. With the Silver Biotics brand, you can use the silver every day, topically, ingest it, spray it, whatever you want to do. You don't have to worry about a buildup in your tissues. But we're going to give you credit for the answer anyway. And anybody that's living in Mayaca City in the heat in July deserves a good day, right? How long have you lived in Mayaca City?
It'll be 22 years in August.
Mayaca City State Park. Oh, it's beautiful.
Is it really?
Oh, yes. It's one of
Alligator City.
I was going to say, are there snakes and alligators around there?
She needs the gel.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mary, for listening. I'm glad we make our signal makes it all the way to Mayaca. We are grateful and we appreciate your listenership. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Dr. Bird, it's always a pleasure to have him. Glad you made it to Russia. You didn't get arrested.
No, I didn't.
They didn't arrest you as a spy. I can't get over you're on a cruise ship and they said, don't use your cell phones because they're going to tap your cell. Oh, my God. You know what? We have our country is wonderful, isn't it?
It is. We live in a great country.
We take everything for we shouldn't take things for granted. Thank you, Dr. Bird, always.
Thank you.
Silver Biotics, go to
ABLSilver.com.
ABL Silver, American Biotech Labs, ABLSilver.com. You can learn more and more. Their products are terrific, sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. I hope we made a contribution to your health today.